Hey there, it's Clay, and today I want to talk about why your ex might be testing you or why they might be giving you mixed messages, okay? And, we talked about this and how it is probably going to occur to you in some of the videos on the 5 phases of getting back together. But more specifically, like, why do they do it, and what's the best way to respond? So the reason why your ex is going to test you is because they really want to know what your character is. They want to know what you're really like. They broke up with you for a reason, or maybe a bunch of little reasons, and they're maybe starting to change their opinion of you and see you in a different light. Maybe you've been doing some things like the act no contact rule, or maybe you've been doing some things like the advanced relational skills that we talk about on other videos and over on the website, relationshipinnergame.com. And maybe it's starting to change your ex's opinion of you. They're starting to say, oh, okay, maybe that's not the guy or the girl that I broke up with. Maybe I underestimated them. Maybe I misjudged them. And they're not really sure about who you are and what to expect from you. So they're going to test you because they want to know if it's just an act. They want to know if it's an act or what the real you is like, or if you're just like putting on this facade, this act, this game, if you're just pretending to be hard to get because you read that in some book, or you're pretending to be the alpha male because you heard that women are irresistibly drawn to the alpha male, like dogs or something. Surprisingly, human beings are not dogs, as a side note. So they're basically doing this to see if it's just all an act or not. And what you want to do, that's why it's really important that you actually do make real, tangible changes in your life, like we talk about. That's why it's important that you really cultivate those advanced relational skills, like we talk about, so that stuff is hardwired into you, and you're not caught off guard when your ex, throws some like weird sideways comment or something, and you don't know how to respond, and you're just like, maybe, or whatever. You don't want to get caught off guard like that, because that's just going to reveal to them what's really going on. And so that's why you want to make sure the change is like solid all the way to the core. And so the best way to do that is to really focus in on cultivating a lot of things like empathy, like commitment, like awareness. Number one, awareness, right? You want to be able to see that those tests are coming. You don't just want to be like totally oblivious to like, huh? Did you say something? I was thinking about pies or something, cupcakes. And number two, you want to have acceptance. You want to understand that this is a person who is maybe a little bit confused about you, maybe a little bit curious about this transformation that they're seeing in you, that maybe things are changing, and they just want to know kind of where you're standing. And number three, you want to have commitment to who you are, to your values. Instead of posturing or collapsing when they throw a test at you, like we've talked about in other videos. You want to just be able to be like, hey, what is it you really want to know? Or, I don't know, that really depends on what you mean by blah, 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 or, just something like that. And you can start to cut past all the BS. You don't have to like memorize these, this list of like 10,000 ways to pass anybody's test or whatever. You can just be you and just cut past all of this and just get right to the point and just not even play that game at all. And that's what I really want you to do when it comes to hot, cold behavior, testing, etc. Number one, approach everything with a good amount of empathy, a good amount of understanding that there is another person there inside of your ex's body who has, fears, anxieties, sadness, confusion, and they're just looking for their own little slice of happiness in this big crazy world just like you are. But number two, also stay like totally grounded in who you are and what you want for yourself, and don't be shaken by these like weird little tests that they may throw at you. So again, I hope that helped you out. And if you like more help on making these changes so that you can pass tests, so that you can get back together with your ex, so that you can get past all this hot cold behavior stuff, the best place to get started is to head over to Relationship Inner Game and sign up there. That way me and my team can start helping you today get back together with the person that you love. So again, thank you very much, and I'll see you at relationshipinnergame.com. Thanks.